welcome to another episode of Earning the Hate. How you going, people? Man, Rockwall Police Department earning some hate. Phone number, interim chief, means they can't keep a chief and they don't want to make this guy chief, so he's just filling in as chief because it's a shitty run department. And by the likes of this freaking, I can't say that word. I'll just say the C word. This female officer, capital C word, little tyranny C word. Let's just say if she gets hit on a traffic stop, not that I would ever wish this on anybody or promote violence, but if she got ran over on a traffic stop because her dumb ass wandered into traffic, I'd laugh and probably do a video laughing. Okay? What a freaking C word. Power-hungry little C word.
So you can pay me for disorderly conduct, or
yeah, you're just
for an obscene gesture.
Yes, sir.
I'll take that one.
First of all, she's coughing all over the dude, trying to give him freaking COVID. You little COVID spreader. You little freaking tyrant with your little belt and your little freaking bun that the criminals are going to grab and swing you around and throw you into the car and you'll be crying, "Help! Help! I need some men to come save me." Just like she does here. Wants to be all tough, doesn't do anything till she gets a man there to back her up. I'm telling you, when you give weak-minded people power, they will abuse it. This is an abusive C-word officer.
I'll go over here.
Okay.
So as soon as the cop gets there, now she's Miss Tough Girl.
Right now.
Hey, no question.
So this video is on We the People University. He does pretty good work. I like his videos. He seems pretty solid. And the original link to the video is from from Otto the Watchdog. And I mean, Otto has been fighting the cops and First Amendment shit for a long time. So if you guys don't know who Otto the Watchdog is, give him a like or sub. But let's look at this video.
You're not in trouble. When you were walking out, just...
So this woman, basically, I use the word woman lightly. Little C word is probably more appropriate. She detains this guy and pulls him over to make a complaint. Now, in most states, the officer can't be the victim of disturbing the peace or disorderly conduct. It has to be the person. So the way she's trying to get around this is she got her little pink panties in a knot because she's weak-minded and pathetic, and they just promoted her sergeant, so now she has more power to run it around and abuse people's rights. She was so offended that Otto flipped her off that she's going to use her power unlawfully, and the DA knows it's unlawful because the DA dismissed the charges. But this little C word gets promoted to sergeant. Sergeant C word. I thought she said, "Hey, come here a minute." Did I get past that? Oh, yeah, here we go.
Open up! Police!
So here's Otto. Evidently, he flipped her off. Here's this guy walking.
Hey, come here.
Hey, come here. Let me tell you, you freaking stupid idiot, freaking female, I am freaking empowered dumbass woman. That's a detention. This guy didn't do anything. You can't detain somebody as a witness and make them come over to you so you can incite a witness because you got your feelings hurt. She absolutely enforced and used her authority to pull him over. She should be charged for an unlawful detention on this guy. But they won't, because that's what freaking Texas cops do. Freaking little tyrannical pieces of shit because nobody holds them accountable, including fellow Texans. Pulls this guy going out of the store on his own business, minding his own business. He is detained and she makes him walk and follow her so she can beg him for a complaint.
You're You're not in trouble.
You're not in trouble, but I just freaking told you you can't leave and you have to come over here or I'll arrest you for obstruction and failing to obey my little blonde hair lawful order. Man, this woman is freaking on my shit list. Every First Amendment auditor ought to be following her around and just watching her every move because she is a tyrannical C-word.
You were walking out just now. Did you see what this gentleman over here was doing?
Still.
The guy behind you. Yeah, don't look.
Don't look. Yeah, don't look. Really? Really? What are we doing here? Are we doing freaking 007 spy shit? Yeah, just look at me. Don't look. Come here. Hey, you come over here. Don't look. What? This woman is a freaking little power, freaking Godzilla wannabe freakazoid.
Did you see what he was doing?
Yeah.
What was he doing?
Pulling your finger in you?
Yeah, he was. Did that make you feel any kind of way? Did it frustrate?
Yeah, it made me feel like exactly what he did proves why he did it. Because you are a tyrannical idiot that got your feelings hurt because you wear a badge and a gun. And you just unlawfully freaking detained me. So if I didn't commit a crime, I'm freaking leaving and you go play your little panties in a knot crybaby shit elsewhere. That's what this guy should have said. I wish this girl would freaking ask me to be her witness.
Did you feel like it was inappropriate?
I feel what you're doing is inappropriate. I feel what you're doing is unlawful and illegal. You freaking little cunt. A C-word.
I think I was inappropriate to do that to anybody.
You don't think it's inappropriate?
I
or
think
you
it
think
is.
it is inappropriate? I got you.
To
Okay.
anybody.
Okay. All right. Give me just 1 second. Are you
Give me just 1 second. So Otto's back here like, what the hell is this crazy woman doing?
in a hurry to get anywhere?
Are you in a hurry to get anywhere? Well, I just freaking detained you. If I was, why the hell am I here? People don't let cops... This is why First Amendment auditors are so important, because they train people on what cops are allowed to do. She cannot detain him and make him give a statement. This guy should have said, I don't want to follow you. I'm conducting my business. And walked away, and he said, hey, I'm talking to you. And then he should have said, do you suspect me of committing a crime? Why am I being detained? Had he asked those questions, he wouldn't now be a witness. His report wouldn't be in there. He wouldn't have to go to court. Luckily, the DA dismissed the charges. The DA ought to be filing on this little freaking C word.
No? Okay. Is your car over at the pump?
Yeah.
Do you mind hanging out for me for just a second?
Not to mention whoever painted her nails did a shitty job. It looks like she hired a freaking painter coming across the freaking illegal border in Texas to do her nails. Oh, you do painting? Can you do my nails? What a freaking idiot.
Sure.
Okay, you're not in any trouble. I promise, alright? Okay. Alright, I'll be right there.
And she picked a shitty color. Freaking battleship
13,
gray.
can you start me another unit?
Oh, give me another unit because I'm freaking weak, because I'm empowered, because I'm going to get promoted to sergeant, because I'm a strong, empowered, blonde, little freaking woman bun hair riding around harassing people because they piss me off and I got power and I can use that government power to screw people over, take away their freedoms, arrest them, give them an arrest record, search them, put handcuffs on them. I can show them how tough and empowered I am. What a freaking tyrannical C word.
To the racetrack and start me an investigation. How are you today, my friend?
So I want you to know how condescending and smartass and detaining and acknowledging that she did this explicitly because she knows who he is and he's a First Amendment auditor. This is freaking criminal what this woman is doing, and it's bullshit.
Good? Did it sound like one? What's up? I've never met you in person. I feel so honored.
What a smart ass little freaking B word.
Really?
Yeah,
Honored?
yeah.
Okay.
This is great to meet you, dude.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have you hang out here.
What?
You're being detained right now
For what?
for disorderly conduct.
Disorderly conduct?
Yes,
Really?
sir. Yeah.
Disorderly conduct?
Yes,
Is your
sir.
body cam running?
Absolutely.
Way to go, Otto. This sucks. See, this is the problem. These First Amendment auditors stick it out there and get in these cops' face and cause them to do stupid shit. And they may win a suit and he may get a little money out of this, but he still has to be violated and searched and have his property taken and handcuffed and taken to jail and exposed to the nasty backseat of this freaking woman that probably doesn't even clean her own damn toilet. And, whatever. This woman is despicable. She is the epitome of nasty female cops that get in because they want to prove how tough they are.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm being detained for disorderly conduct. What disorderly conduct?
The inappropriate gesture that you made over here.
Oh, the inappropriate gesture that you made over here?
It offended the gentleman that was walking outside.
See, she's not even saying it offended her. She's saying it offended him because she detained him and forced him and coerced him into saying, wait till you see this guy's statement that he gives her.
Oh.
You can't do that to other people, you know what I mean?
Okay. What about those gang symbols that you flashed at me as you were going?
I don't know where he's going with these gang symbols, but she doesn't know either, but I don't know where he's going. I wish he would explain that.
I don't know any gang symbols.
You don't know any gang symbols?
No, sir, I don't.
So I'm being
Maybe he's talking about like the police patch or the car or the lights. I don't know.
detained right now for disorderly conduct.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what are you going to do about it?
Well,
Dude, you go, boy. What are you going to do about it? I'm surprised you didn't freak out, draw her fucking gun, and say he threatened me and I felt in safety of my life. I thought he was going to stick me in the eye with his lit cigarette. Therefore, for officer safety, I shot him 4 times. And then they would clear her, saying, well, she's a woman and she was scared and he was a big dude. And he did say, what are you going to do about it? So that could have been a threat. That's what would have happened. You know what? I'm going to give this girl tips. Just go around shooting people, little sweetheart. You'll get away with it. Flash your little blonde hair, bat your little eyes, show your little shitty fingernail painted, whatever the hell color battleship gray shit you
I'm
painted.
gonna wait for another officer to get here first, for my safety.
For your safety?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
And then I have to go talk to him again.
Uh-huh.
So, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Sound good?
No, it doesn't sound good.
You go, boy.
Well, thought
Okay, so I want to give you First Amendment auditors a tip. He's not being threatened. He's got his hand in his pocket. She's not threatened. She's not telling him, put out your cigarette, you're making me nervous, do any of that. She's not doing any of that. Now, in a minute, she's going to handcuff him and search him, but she's going to say it's incident to arrest because she's got to put him in her car. But, I mean, she could have, if you put your hands in your pocket around cops, you take the risk of them saying, what are you reaching for? Don't reach in there. Do you have a gun? Drawing a gun, proning you out, and they can escalate. So you need to be aware of that.
I'd ask.
So you know who I am, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to detain me for disorderly conduct.
Yeah.
For what?
For the obscene gesture that you did
The
over here on
obscene
the curb.
gesture. Do you know the definition of obscene?
Please tell me.
See, anytime a cop starts having you explain, that's not good. They're getting you to talk. So Otto kind of fall into this because he says, I don't answer questions, but she's getting him to talk and say things. And that's how they'll trick you up. Don't talk to the freaking cops. Keep your mouth shut. I mean, some of the things he's asking, why not being detained, I get it. You want to get that on the record that she's full of shit. But now he's going to start giving definitions and she's going to play the, well, I'm not sure and I don't know. And again, once they get you talking a little bit, you'll end up saying something that you probably shouldn't say.
It's an ultimate depiction of ultimate sexual, a graphic depiction of an ultimate sexual.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. If that's what Webster says, then
That's what Black's Law Dictionary says. Have you ever...
Black's Law Dictionary is a standard law dictionary that you go for legal terms. So a lot of people use it. If you look up Black's Law, you'll get a lot of definitions. This girl acts like she's never heard of it. See, when you're a tyrannical little C word, you get to just run around. You don't have to know the law. You can arrest people unlawfully and the DA will just dismiss it. And then you'll get promoted because you're a cute little blonde with your little hair that runs around and plays victims and then calls for males to come back you up so you can make these violent arrests on criminals and keep the community safe. See, she's going to go home and say, man, I arrested this guy. He was a danger to the community and I took him into custody all by myself after I called the sergeant to back me up because I'm a little freaking scared pink panty pussy.
Flex who?
Black's Law Dictionary?
Black's Law.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Welcome back to We the People University. Right.
Okay, I'm going to jump past it if you want to watch it.
42.01.
So here it goes. The definition of it makes an offensive gesture displayed in a public place, and the gesture and display tends to incite an immediate breach of peace. There was no immediate breach of peace. There's no way to misinterpret this section, 4201, Texas Penal Code, that there was an immediate breach of peace. Okay? So she just doesn't know the law. Even if she knows it, she doesn't care. She can't be sued. The city will pay a settlement for her incompetence, and she gets to run around and get promoted and tell everybody what a great cop she is. Man, I just can't freaking wait to read where she messes with the wrong guy and ends up on the freaking wrong end of the stick. And people will be like, oh, she was a good officer and she kept the public safe. And I hope they play this at her, whatever, freaking little.
Disorder knowingly, which had it wrong. Encourage or stir up violent or unlawful behavior.
Didn't do that at all. It's total
Did you,
bullshit.
did you get a degree in criminal law?
No, no, I never, I didn't go to school.
I believe you didn't go to school because you got away with your little blonde hair playing the victim, crying, and having men carry your load, just like that sergeant had to come and protect you while you could make a big violent felony arrest on this big bad criminal that was out there endangering people. You should work at Uvalde Police Department so you can hide outside the building while kids are getting killed, because you're lower than them, you little. Oh, what a freaking piece of shit officer.
Actually,
What's your name?
my name's Layne.
Layne. Good.
Yeah, it's not.
Officer Layne or Lang, I couldn't make it out. Layne, you are a freaking.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I'm glad this is on video, dude. I feel honored.
What a freaking sarcastic. This is so personal and so inciting and so derogatory on how she's treating a guy she has no reason to detain, didn't commit a crime. The DA says he didn't commit a crime. The DA dismissed it, and she gets promoted. Yeah, you idiots should give up your guns, and you idiots should support the blue line. Rick, this is isolated in. It's not all cops are like that. You're full of shit.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's very good to meet you.
Right, so
I've
you're
heard good things.
So you're going to detain me for disorderly conduct for...
Yeah, you're detained right
For an
now.
obscene gesture?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll take that one.
So he field strips. In the military, they call this field stripping a cigarette. You put the ashes on the ground so you don't litter. You stomp the ashes out so it doesn't start a fire, and then you put the butt in your pocket. Because he knew that she was looking for something. That was a smart move. He'd have thrown that on the ground. She'd have wrote him for littering.
Okay.
I mean, technically, I think she could have wrote him for littering anyway for even dropping the flaming substance on the ground. But she probably doesn't know that because she's an idiot. She never went to school. And nobody's ever told her how to do that. Maybe one of you male officers, if there's any male officers in Rockwall, maybe you just all wear pink panties. Maybe y'all could tell her the law.
Put that in my pocket.
Did you say Terry or Sherry? I don't know what you just said.
I said my aim is to find good cops and record good cops doing good deeds.
Oh, well, thank you. I feel honored again.
So now she's being sarcastic to another person that's videotaping her. What a condescending...
Okay.
I'll deal with this one.
Okay. So I'm going to detain you right now, okay?
Now this is when the sergeant shows up. She didn't do that till the sergeant showed up. Remember? Because she's scared. Because her little pink panties were not. He flipped her off. It was a big crime. You know, Rockwall has so much freaking crime that you have officers getting promoted because they run around and arrest a guy that flips them off. Disgusting. All you city officials in Rockwall that allow this officer to get promoted, and this is what she does, you're just as guilty as her. For evil to exist, all it takes is good people to do nothing. You're all pathetic. And she's a representative of each and every one of you. And if you're proud of that fact, you're disgusting to call yourself a Texan.
Hey, don't
Relax.
There's that shitty freaking paint job. Who does your nails one? Did you paint those with a freaking toothbrush? Look at that paint job. And the color sucks.
Okay. You don't have any weapons on you, do you?
I don't answer questions.
Okay.
So I get to violate you. I get to put my hands all over you. You can't say no. I put you in handcuffs. I'm going to transport you. I'm going to screw up your day. I'm going to book you in jail. They're going to photograph you. They're going to fingerprint you. You're going to have a record for the rest of your life. Permanent record for the rest of your life. Because she got her feelings hurt and she gets to ignore the law and has no accountability. Yeah, we should really support the blue line. Yeah, those officers have a tough job, Rick. I don't know why you were a cop for so long and you don't like cops. Yeah, this is why. Okay? Is it clear? If you support this freaking woman and anything she's doing, well, you're an idiot too. How about that? Rick, I'm gonna unsubscribe. You call me an idiot. Well, I don't want idiots. Subscribe. So unsubscribe, you freaking little crybaby.
All right, I'm gonna have you hang out with my sergeant right here, so you can go ahead and lean against the bumper.
Notice she's pushing him around. She's not asking. She's pushing, exerting force. He's not resisting. He's in handcuffs, but she has to feel that power. Man, she's tough. Wow, she's going to go home and get her little vibrator out and feel how tough she was today.
My car. Just like that. Appreciate it. 1 second, Sarge. I'll be right back.
So here's where she begs for her statement. Detain this guy. This guy just wanted to go get gas and get a churro and leave, and he can't even do that because she exerted her police powers to detain him, to support her unlawful acts. Rockwall, the DA, for not charging her and holding her accountable, should be ashamed of yourself. So don't just call the PD if you're going to call. You call the DA's office and ask, why isn't she being charged?
I'm terribly sorry to keep you here.
She's not sorry. Look at her. Oh, Rick, she is sorry. Look how cute she is. She's got her cute little blonde hair in a bun, Rick. Why do you not like women? Why do you not like cops, Rick? Why are you... Shut up. She's despicable.
Bother you about this. Would you mind filling out a brief statement for me saying what you saw?
People, do not fill out statements for cops. Don't talk to cops. If you're not detained for a crime, stay away from cops. When this guy fills out a statement, he is now a witness. He gets subpoenaed. He's going to miss work. He's going to be forced to go to court under order of subpoena. It may go to court 5 or 6 times because somebody can't show up. There'll be hearings, suppression hearings. There may be other issues with this. You do not become a witness for the government unless you want to give the government the ability to screw you over, make you miss work, totally make you get babysitters, ruin your day. You have to plan your vacation and everything around court schedules that you have no control over. Don't cooperate or talk to these tyrannical cops.
On that, it bothered you, if it did?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. This has nothing to do with you, I promise. Does that make sense? Okay.
Oh, isn't she nice? Isn't she just a great person? Wow. She's such a good officer. If we only had more female officers, Rick, then we wouldn't have those mean male officers doing bad things. This is disgusting.
If you've ever wondered, enforcement service station.
Here's his freaking statement. What is that? Just... What? Pull... Oh, gentlemen. I think this is a gentleman. Pull his finger to a female officer at racetrack. Service station. And that was rude. That's his statement. She arrested a guy for being rude because another citizen said he thought she was rude. People, are you not freaking concerned? If you don't open a door for somebody and they say you're rude, this freaking idiot female officer will come arrest you. I mean, it's just freaking crazy what this girl did. And she's promoted to sergeant now, and nobody has a problem with it, and she's held zero accountable. And then I got idiot cops coming here telling me, Rick, you're making it worse for police, and you're pointing out all this, and most cops are good, and the blue line, and we should support them. That's the freaking problem. You idiot cops are supporting idiots like this, which means you have no credibility, and you're just as much to blame. The DA that didn't charge her is just as much to blame. Her supervisor that didn't write her up is to blame. The person that promoted her is the blame. This woman is a freaking tyrant and has no business having a badge or a gun. If she's going to do this, you don't think she'll lie on a scene? You don't think she'll escalate a thing? You don't think she'll pull her gun when she's scared and shoot somebody and be like, oh, I was really scared. Oh, please out. And they'll say, oh, it's okay, darling. Here, we'll get the male officers do all the work again. And it's okay. You killed this person, but we'll cover for you because you got little blonde hair and we like you. Freaking absolutely ridiculous.
And that because...
So if you want to get promoted in Rockwall, Go find real crime of people flipping off cops. Wow. Wow, those cops are good in Rockwall. Wow. They're better than Uvalde. They don't even have to hide. They just run around and look for people, flipping people off, call for backup, and then get 2 officers there and arrest them. Wow, those guys are really good.
Hey, don't touch my... I don't consent to any searches or seizures, ma'am.
You're in custody.
I don't consent.
Okay, so right here he kind of got a little emotional, he got a little loud. I think he would have been better like to say, look, I realize I'm detained, but I'm just letting you know I don't consent to any searches. Whatever you're doing it against my will, and I don't consent to it. Just get it out there. It's on tape. Like I said, I hope he wins. I think they said he's in settlement talks. I hope they have to pay out the ass. I hope he goes back and throws a freaking party at this racetrack for this damn woman.
Any searches or seizures?
Okay, I'm searching you incident to arrest because you're under arrest.
I'm under arrest. You're going to take me to jail today?
Yes, sir.
People watching me right now.
Is that all?
Yeah,
Wow,
I don't know how many have mirrored me.
You're going to take me to jail for a finger?
Is this a valid driver's license?
See, she's got him asking her questions again. Ask it. He's asking her questions.
That questions?
Is it?
Over the finger, so arresting with the finger.
I don't think you're helping his case right now.
So now she's going to threaten this other woman that I'll arrest you too. Because I don't hold accountable. I can arrest everybody in this town and nobody will do shit. The DA will dismiss charges and I'll get promoted. This woman is so disgusting. I mean, this just really gets my freaking goat.
Let's go. We can go sit behind that.
Who's going to hurt right now?
Sounds good to me.
So he says he releases all the property and gives it to her. That's good because then they can't book it. They can't break it. I've known cops that will say, yeah, I threw his phone or I accidentally dropped his phone on purpose and broke it. And, you know, so anything that this woman touches is just shitty and you can't believe it. She has no freaking credibility. And anybody that will promote her and any defense attorney that can't question her credibility by showing this video on any trial that she's involved in, whoever the defense attorney is, you suck too. Because this woman has no credibility. Did I say she got shitty fingernails too with a shitty color? Okay, so I think this is it. Anyway, if you want to go watch this, if you go to We the People website, he's got the link. I thought he said original video down. I thought he said he had the down below. Well, shit, I don't see it. He said in there that he had the link to the original, but I don't see it. So maybe he doesn't. Oh, maybe this is it. Oh, no, that's not it. Okay, so it doesn't look like the link. Go to Otto the Watchdog webpage and get it. I'll try to find it and maybe link it. Y'all have a good one. Earning the hate. This freaking, this cute little blonde who is showing how empowered and strong women are and why we need more women in politics and in charge because they're always better than the mean, tough men that do bad things. This freaking woman's despicable. Way to go, Rockwall. We'll end that there.